When considering a new pet, it's important to evaluate not only the animal's appeal, but also the commitment required for its care. White's tree frog, also known as the Australian green tree frog, is a popular choice among pet enthusiasts, especially beginners. This essay explores why White's tree frogs make good pets, their unique characteristics, and the essential aspects of their care, including feeding, housing, and other pertinent details. White's tree frogs are renowned for their docile nature and relatively easy care requirements, making them an ideal choice for novice pet owners. Their charm lies in several key aspects. 1. Docile and friendly temperament. White's tree frogs are known for their gentle demeanor. Unlike some other amphibians, they are not prone to aggression or defensive behaviors, making them suitable for handling, though with care. Their calm disposition makes them less likely to cause stress for their owners, especially in comparison to more temperamental species. 2. Manageable size. Adult White's tree frogs typically grow to about 3 to 4 inches in length, which is relatively small compared to many other pet amphibians. This manageable size simplifies their housing needs and makes them easier to care for in a home environment. 3. Low maintenance. These frogs are less demanding than many other reptiles and amphibians. Their care involves straightforward maintenance tasks, making them ideal for those who may not have extensive experience with amphibians. 4. Active and engaging. White's tree frogs are active and engaging, often seen climbing and exploring their enclosure. Their natural behaviors can be fascinating to observe, providing entertainment and educational value for their owners. White's tree frogs exhibit a calm and inquisitive nature, which makes them relatively easy to manage. They are nocturnal, meaning they are most active during the evening and night, which aligns well with many people's schedules. During the day, they often rest or hide, which is a natural behavior for tree frogs. Handling White's tree frogs requires some consideration. While they are generally tolerant of human interaction, they should be handled gently and infrequently to avoid stressing them. Excessive handling can lead to stress and skin issues, as amphibians are sensitive to changes in their environment and to the oils and residues on human skin. Their skin is sensitive and can absorb chemicals, so it is important to ensure that hands are clean and free of lotions or soaps before touching them. Using clean, wet hands or a soft, damp cloth for handling is recommended. White's tree frogs are insectivores, meaning their diet primarily consists of insects. In the wild, they feed on a variety of insects, including crickets, beetles, and other small invertebrates. In captivity, their diet should be replicated as closely as possible to ensure their health. 1. Insects. The primary food for White's tree frogs should be live insects such as crickets, mealworms, and waxworms. These should be appropriately sized. Generally, insects should be no larger than the width of the frog's head to prevent choking. 2. Nutritional supplements. To ensure a balanced diet, the insects should be dusted with a calcium supplement and a multivitamin powder. This helps prevent nutritional deficiencies and promotes overall health. Supplements should be provided according to a schedule recommended by a veterinarian familiar with amphibians. 3. Hydration. Fresh, clean water must always be available. White's tree frogs will drink directly from a water dish or soak in it, which is crucial for their hydration and overall well-being. It is essential to use dechlorinated water or water conditioner to remove harmful chemicals from tap water. Housing and habitat. Creating an appropriate habitat for White's tree frogs is essential for their health and well-being. Here are key considerations for their enclosure. First, enclosure size and type. A terrarium or vivarium is suitable for housing White's tree frogs. A minimum size for an adult pair is around 20 gallons, but larger enclosures are preferable as they provide more space for climbing and exploration. The enclosure should have secure, well-ventilated sides to prevent escapes and maintain proper humidity levels. Next, temperature and heating. White's tree frogs thrive in temperatures between 75 and 85 degrees Fahrenheit, or 24 to 29 degrees Celsius. Heating can be provided using an undertank heater or a ceramic heat emitter, but it's important to avoid direct heat sources that can create hotspots. The temperature should be monitored regularly using a reliable thermometer. Then, humidity. Maintaining proper humidity is crucial for the health of White's tree frogs. The humidity level should be kept between 50 and 70%. This can be achieved by misting the enclosure regularly and providing a water dish large enough for the frogs to soak in. A hygrometer can help monitor humidity levels accurately. Substrate and decorations. The substrate should be easy to clean and capable of retaining moisture. Suitable options include reptile carpet, coconut fiber, or a mix of organic soil and sphagnum moss. The enclosure should also include hiding spots, such as driftwood, rocks, and live plants, to mimic the frog's natural environment. Climbing branches and plants are important as White's tree frogs are arboreal and enjoy climbing. Finally, lighting. While White's tree frogs do not require specialized UVB lighting, a day-night light cycle should be maintained to simulate natural conditions. A low-wattage light or room light can provide the necessary light and dark periods. Avoid bright, direct lighting that can cause stress or disrupt their natural behaviors. Common health issues. White's tree frogs are relatively hardy but are still susceptible to certain health issues. Common problems include, firstly, skin infections. Because amphibians have sensitive skin, they are prone to fungal and bacterial infections. Poor humidity levels or unsanitary conditions can lead to skin infections, which can be identified by lesions or discoloration. Proper enclosure maintenance and good hygiene are crucial for preventing such issues. Next, obesity. Overfeeding can lead to obesity in White's tree frogs. This is often due to feeding insects that are too large or providing food too frequently. It's important to adhere to a balanced feeding schedule and provide appropriately sized insects. Then, dehydration. Insufficient humidity or inadequate water can lead to dehydration, which can be identified by lethargy or skin abnormalities. Ensuring proper humidity and providing fresh water are key to preventing dehydration. Finally, metabolic bone disease. This condition can result from a lack of calcium or improper UVB lighting, though it is less common in tree frogs compared to other amphibians. Providing a balanced diet with calcium supplements helps mitigate this risk. The pros and cons of keeping White's tree frogs. Pros first, easy to care for. White's tree frogs are relatively low maintenance compared to many other amphibians. Their care requirements are straightforward, making them suitable for beginners. Next, docile nature. Their calm and friendly temperament makes them pleasant pets that can tolerate handling, though it should be done gently and infrequently. Third, active and entertaining. Their natural behaviors, such as climbing and exploring, provide visual interest and can be enjoyable to observe. Finally, manageable size. Their small size and minimal space requirements make them easy to house and accommodate in most living environments. Cons. Firstly, humidity and temperature control. Maintaining the proper humidity and temperature levels requires consistent monitoring and adjustments, which can be challenging for some owners. Next, limited handling. While generally tolerant, White's tree frogs should not be handled excessively, as this can stress them and potentially lead to health issues. Third, health issues. Like all amphibians, White's tree frogs are susceptible to specific health problems that require attentive care and occasional veterinary visits. Lastly, feeding needs. Providing a varied and nutritious diet, including live insects, may not be appealing or convenient for everyone. Conclusion. White's tree frogs, or Litoria caerulea, offer a unique and rewarding pet experience, particularly for those new to amphibian care. Their docile nature, manageable size, and relatively easy care requirements make them an attractive option for many pet enthusiasts. However, successful ownership requires an understanding of their habitat needs, diet, and potential health issues. By meeting these requirements and providing a suitable environment, White's tree frogs can thrive. and provide their owners with a fascinating and enjoyable pet experience. Please like and subscribe to my channel for more to come. Check in the video description below for all you need to keep tree frogs.